Hi students, in previous class we started about current electricity and in current electricity Ohm's law, and based on that Ohm's law we discuss the applications based on this one. So let me discuss about the combination of the cells in series and parallel. Cells in series and parallel. Series. So when cells are connected in series, what is equivalent EMF? Equivalent EMF is equal to sum of the EMF due to number of cells. Whereas equivalent internal resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus and so on plus R. So equal EMF, equivalent EMF. And equivalent internal resistance is it? Similarly, when they are kept in parallel combination, in parallel combination, E equivalent by R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 plus and so on. But if you have equivalent EMF for two cells, E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R2. Even R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, which is similar as resistors in series. Now 1 by R eq is equal to what again? 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Similar as, but when you have taken for identical cells means the cells having equal EMF and equal internal resistance. For identical cells, equivalent EMF is equal to E, whereas equivalent resistance is equal to how many resistance will be R1 plus R2 plus and so on. So N R. Parallel means R by N. But here it is what? Equivalent EMF is equal to EMF of a single cell. Similarly, but let me take here, we have n number of cells are connected of EMF and internal resistance are like that. One more we have n cells are connected series, and such type of m combinations are in parallel. So like that. Parallel. Now, what is equivalent EMF? For a single row, that will be, okay, here, what n cells are in series, then what is equivalent EMF? N into E. Similarly, what is equivalent resistance? R N R. Like that, we have how many combinations? M combinations are there. Each combination EMF is Ne. Therefore, what is equivalent EMF? Equivalent EMF is equal to what? N into E, EMF of a single cell. Whereas equal internal resistance is equal to N into R by how many combinations we have? M combinations. But now if this combination is connected to the external resistor R. What is the current in a circuit? I is equal to, we know already, E equivalent by R plus R equivalent. Then I is equal to E equivalent Ne by R plus Nr by M. Nr by M. So this is what the current in a circuit. When is the maximum? Current will become maximum. If there is no external resistance, the current will be maximum. Or the external resistance is less. When internal resistance and external resistance are equal, power, what is energy loss? Energy, electrical energy. Q is equal to I square RT, whereas power is equal to P is equal to E square by V square by R, I square R Now whenever the power is maximum, if R is equal to NR by M, in that case power become maximum, because this value will be minimum, current will become maximum, and when this case the current in a circuit the power is said to be maximum and is called maximum power transfer theorem. Maximum power transfer theorem. Let us discuss what is current rule. Kirchhoff's laws. Current rule or junction rule. Current rule or junction rule. So according to this one, the sum in a point in a circuit, the sum of the currents entering the junction is equal to the sum of the currents leading to the junction. If it is a point at this point in a circuit, at any point, sum of the currents entering, so I1 and I2 are entering to this junction, and I3 or I4 are leaving. So what you can write here? I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4. I3 plus I4. Similarly, voltage rule or loop rule. Voltage rule or loop rule. It is based on law of conservation of energy. It is based on law of conservation of energy, whereas current rule is based on law of conservation of charge. According to this voltage rule or loop rule, some of the currents are the potential difference across any closed loop involving cells and resistors are zero. But before that, we need to know the sign convention. The potential difference for a cell, if you are moving from negative to positive, if EMF of cell is positive to negative, if it is the direction, then EMF will take it as a negative. Whereas if you move from negative to positive means what? When we are going from in this direction, when we are going in this direction, in that case it is independent of the direction. Just the direction of the movement we have to observe, direction of the measurement. Now when you move from negative to positive, then we have to take the EMF as plus E. Similarly, for a resistor, if it is the direction of the current flowing I, if you are measuring in the direction of the current, then the potential difference across these ends can be taken as VA minus IR is equal to V. That represents here, yet A potential is more than B, and the direction of the measurement and the flow of current is in the same direction. Therefore, the potential difference is minus IR. If in a resistor, the current flowing is in this direction, but if we are measuring in the opposite direction, let us take if it is A and this is B. So what you can write here? VB, okay. VA, opposite direction we are measuring, plus IR, minus opposite means what? Plus is equal to what? V. So these are what the sign conventions we have to understand. Then according to the voltage rule or loop rule, the algebraic sum of the potentials around a closed loop is equal to 0, or the potential difference across any closed loop which involves cells and resistors is 0. So let me take one loop. Here we have taken a cell of EMF E. And let me take one more resistor. Here one more cell I have taken of E1 and it is E2, and one more resistor is taken R2, and this is what R. For example, if you have taken I1 is current flowing I1, and here also same current flowing, same current is flowing. Now A, B, C, D. For the loop, let me take here A, B, C, D, A. A, B, C, D, A loop. minus. Then what is the EMF here? Minus C. Next, when we move from B to C, current is from C to B, but we are measuring from B to C. Then what is that potential, friends? I1 into R plus minus, because opposite action is plus. And then from C to D, first we have a say again plus to minus, minus C2. And again the current is going in this direction, but we are moving in opposite direction. Again what we have? Plus I1 R1 is equal to 0. So algebraic sum of the potential difference across any closed loop is equal to 0. So based on this one, let me discuss some applications based on this topic. Which of the following is the correct equation, and the Kirchhoff's loop rule is applied to the loop BCDEB. So let us see R3 and R4. We have resistance R2, and here D, C, E, B, and one more resistor R1, and one more cell is given here, and even they given directions of the current I1, and this will be divided as I2 and I3. It is now they are asking to find the BCDEB. BCDEB. Now BCDEB. When you are moving from B to C, here there is no components. There are no components. Cell or resistance not there. Then here BC. Whereas from C to D, what is the current flowing? I3. Then what is potential difference? Measuring direction. Direction of the measurement and current directions are same. Then what is the potential difference? Negative. Negative means minus I3 R3. Minus R3. Similarly, minus I3 R4. Is it okay? Now D to E. No component. Again from E to B. E to B. We are measuring from E to B, but the current is flowing opposite direction. Plus I2 into R2 is equal to what? 0. Then what option we get? First option. Is it? First option. Let us see 18th one. We have the cells combination. Here resistor is given. Here 2 volt, 2 volt, 2 volt, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. Here also 2 ohm. Here 2 volt, 2 volt, and 2. In the below circuit, the current in each resistance is current in each resistance. Look at it. For example, when you have taken for this loop, for any particular loop. Now, when you move from, let me take here A, B, C, D. Now, if you move from B, A, D, C, B, B, A, D, C, B. So, for this loop, you apply the loop rule. B to C, negative to positive, plus 2. Now, A, D, no components again. D to C, cell is there, but positive to negative, minus 2. But here it is what? In this direction we are going. So minus, we don't know some current I into 2I plus 2I is equal to what? 0. But remember this one, what is minus 2 and plus 2? 0. Therefore, each loop current is what? 0. Because the potential difference in that loop is 0. 90. A current of 2 ampere flows through A. I is equal to 2 ampere flows through A. R1 is equal to 2 ohm resistor. When connected across a battery, the same battery supplies a current of 0.5 ampere. Then I is equal to what? 0.5 ampere, which connected across 9 ohm resistor. 9 ohm resistor. The internal resistance of the battery is, what is the internal resistance of the battery? So look at this one. What you know? E is equal to I into capital R plus small r. Now in first case what you can write? E is equal to I1 into R1 plus R. That is, internal resistance is same for the same cell. EMF is also same. So let me write here for first case what you get? E is equal to 2 into 2 plus R. First one. Similarly, for second case, E is equal to 0.5 into 9 plus R. 9 plus R. But EMF both are equal only. Can you equate? Then 2 into 2 plus R is equal to 0.5 into 9 plus R. So that 4 plus 2R is equal to 4.5 plus 0.5R. Bring this 0.5R to this side. 2R minus 0.5. 1.5R is equal to 4.5 minus 5. 0.5. Then R is equal to 1 by 3 ohm. Internal resistance is nothing here 1 by 3 ohm, which is first option. Let us see 20 ampere. They give a circuit here R. Here 2 ohm, and here it is what? 10 volt. Here 4 ohm resistor is given, and here 6 volt cell. Even here also given 4 volt cell, and this is what R. Now for what value of R? For what value of R in a circuit? Current through 4 ohm resistance is 0. Current through. This is what 4 ohm resistance. Tell me, at this end what is the potential? 6 volt. Then here the current is 0. Current 0 means what should be the potential difference? When do you get the current 0? If there is no potential difference, the current flowing is 0. V is equal to R, I is equal to V by R, I is equal to 0, V is equal to 0. That's why the potential difference across these two remains same. Yes, 6 volts means what is it? This one, 6 volt. Therefore, there is no current flowing means what? This can be neglected. Then what is the remaining circuit we have? Only this one. Now, what is, for this loop you apply this loop rule. If a current is flowing from here in this direction, what do you get here? 10 minus plus 10 minus 2I. Okay, let me do. Here 6 volt, here 10 volt. What is potential difference across these two? That is O, A, B, C. At A, B. What is potential difference? Here 10 volt, here 6 volt. 4 volt. Now for this resistor, potential difference is what? 4 volt. Then from V is equal to IR for 2 ohm resistance. V is nothing but what? 4 volt. Why? 10 minus 6 is equal to I into 2. 10 minus 6 is how much? 4. Then 2I is equal to 4 means I is equal to what? 2 ampere. 2 ampere. Is it? Similarly, but we need to find this R value. The same current is flowing here also. Same current. But remember, what is current flowing? 2 ampere. And what is potential difference here? 2. Then let us see. Here 6 volt, here 4 volt. Then what is potential difference? 2 is equal to 2 into R. Then R is equal to what? 1. Just we need to see that potential difference, and we need to find first option. 28 is what? First option. Next one, 20, 21. Again we have a circuit. Let me, the potential of point X is equal. They are asking the potential. But let me take here it is X, and here we have A, and here is 5 volt, 5 volt, and again 10 volt. Here O, which is rounding. Rounding. Let me take this one. Why? Here it is point O. Now here I am taking there are no resistors in this path, so that we no need to worry about the current flowing. But they are asking to find the potential from the sector of X. Now, when you move from here is what 10 volt Vx potential, here what minus 10 volt. Why plus 2 minus? Again from here you take plus 5 volt. Is it? Plus 5 volt. And then here what minus 2 plus again what minus 10 is equal to here V naught minus V naught is equal to 0. But remember this potential is what 0. Everything means what it is 0. Therefore Vx minus 10 minus 20 plus 5 minus 15 is equal to 0. Then what you get here? Va is equal to Vx is equal to 15 volt. Right. Everything is what here potential 0. That you are taking. So 0 is what 15 volt is first half. 20 seconds. Again we have calculate the current through 6 volt battery. The given one circuit. Here 6 volt and here it is 4 volt. Here 2 ohm resistor, and this is what here also 2 ohm. Here 5 volt. Here A and 4. Here B. They are asking to find calculate the current through 6 volt battery. 6 volt battery means what? At this point what is current? Let us take I1. If it is I2, then I1 they are asking. Is it okay? But remember, what is the equivalent EMF of this network? These two are in parallel. Then equivalent EMF is equal to what again? E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 plus R. E1 R2. 6 into 2 12 plus 2 into 4 8 by R1 plus R2 2 plus 2. 12 plus 8 20 by 4, which is 5. Now look at this one. These two are having 5. And remember, this is 5 volt network. What is equivalent EMF? 2 by R by 2. Both are in parallel only. 1 more. Now this equivalent circuit, let me draw here. This is 6 volt and 5 volt, 5 volt equivalent, and here it is also 5. Now you can see what is current because of this one. What is the EMF? 0. Then there is no net current flows through this entire circuit. Is it okay? Therefore, current flows only within this loop. Only within this loop the current is flowing. Current is flowing only within this loop. Is it okay? Therefore, you can take only that circuit. Only that's the whole within this loop. Two ohm. 6 volt and 4 volt. Okay. Now what is EMF? I1, if I current is flowing, I current is flowing. I is equal to what? 6 minus 4 by what is resistance? 2 plus 2, 4. That is equal to what? 2 by 4 is equal to what? 1 by 2 ampere. 1 by 2 ampere is the current flowing, which is third. Similarly, let us see 23rd. In the given circuit, the potential difference, the potential of the point E again. So we need to understand. We have to understand just voltage rule and junction rule. Here 1 ohm, that is equal to 0. 1 ohm. This is what E, and they given it is D. Here A and it is B, 5 ohm, C, 5. This is a circuit they have given, it is 8 volt plus and minus. The potential of the point A, what is the potential of the point A? But before that, here this C is grounded, means what does it prevents? The potential at this point is 0. But let me apply the loop rule for D or A, B, C, D, A. Loop rule, apply the loop rule for A, B, C, D, A. Now when we move from A to B, no components, and if it is current flowing is I, then 5I minus 5I, again here minus 1 into I plus 8 is equal to 0. Then minus 5 minus 6, then 8 is equal to what? 6I, I is equal to what? 8 by 6, which is 4 by 3 ampere. And is nothing but what? 4 by 3 ampere. But you need to find the potential at this point. Potential at this point, when you go from the direction of the current is in this direction, VE plus 1 into I is equal to VC. VC is nothing but what? 0. And again apply this loop rule for EDC. EDC just voltage below. VE plus 1 into I, because current flowing in this is I, opposite means plus, is equal to VC. VC is nothing but 0. Then VE plus 1 into I is nothing but what, 4 by 3 is equal to what? 0. Then VE is equal to minus 4 by 3 volt. So V is at what? Negative potential. Let us discuss 24th similar as that we calculate. Okay, 24th also we have 2 volt, here 2 ohm, 4 ohm and 5 volt, and there we have a switch 2 ohm, and here we have a switch. Yes. Yes. Now they are asking to find the current flowing through the switch. What is the current flowing? When the switch is closed, what is the current? Now look at this. At this point, you don't know the potential. But remember, here it is for 20 volt. Here 5 volt. Here 20, and it is finding definitely it is a low potential point. But we don't know actually. For that purpose, when we take, if the I is current flowing here and here also current flowing, then the current will be this one. I1, then 20 minus V by I is equal to what, V, potential difference by resistance. Potential difference by resistance. When I current is flowing here If it is divided like this, I1, I2, I3, then I1 is equal to what? I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. But here zero potential, what do you get? How do you get? So let me take 20 minus V by 2 is equal to V minus 5 by 4 plus V minus 0, here 0 potential, by 2. Then 20 minus V by 2 cancel, 2 times here 1. V minus 5 by 2 plus, and then what you get here? 20 minus V is equal to V minus 5 plus 2V into 2. Then 40 minus 2V is equal to 3V minus 5. Then minus 2 will come this side. 5V is equal to 40 plus 5, 45. Then V is equal to what? 9 volt. So at this point, what is potential? 9 volt. Is it? Now here 9 volt potential means current flowing through this one. I3 is equal to 9 minus 0 by 2, which is 4.5 ampere. Let us see 25th one. Similar as that, you try to do this. And 26th one. 5 cells, each of EMF E internal resistance are send the same amount of current through an external resistance are. Whether the cells are in connecting parallel or in series, then the ratio of the cap. 5 cells of EMF E and internal resistance is R. When they are connecting parallel, so what is current I1 is equal to E equivalent by R plus R equivalent. Now in parallel, what is equivalent EMF in parallel? Same. When the cells connect in parallel, identical cells connect in parallel, then equivalent EMF is equal to EMF of a single cell. E by capital R plus, what is the R equivalent? R N 5 into R. Sorry, here parallel we have taken R by 5. R by 5. Similarly, in series, I2 is equal to 5 into E by, because equivalent EMF will be added, R plus 5 into R. They are asked to find the ratio of the capital and small. But at what I1 and I2 are equal, they given whether they connect in series or parallel, current flowing is remain same. Then I1 is equal to I2. Equate then E by R plus R by 5 is equal to 5E by R plus 5R. E cancel. Do cross multiplication. R plus 5R is equal to 5 into R plus R by 5. Now what is the right here? R plus 5R is equal to, R plus 5R is equal to 5 into capital R plus 5 into R by 5, 5 cancel R. Bring this R to this side. 4R is equal to 4 capital R, and R by R is equal to what? 1. First option. Let us see similar as that. 27th one. Two identical cells connecting series send 1 ampere current through 5 ohm resistor. Identical cells means what? EMF is E and equally internal resistance also same. Then E is equal to what you know? R plus E is equal to I into R plus R. First, when 1 ampere current flowing through a 5 ohm resistor, E is equal to 1 into 5 plus R. But when they are connecting parallel, okay, here we need to see two identical cells connected in series. Is it okay? Connected in series send 1 ampere current through a 5 ohm resistor. So when they are connected in series, what is equivalent EMF? 2E. 2E. But what is the equivalent resistance? 2R. 2E. Is it? 2R. Similarly, when they are connecting parallel, they send 0.8 ampere. When they are connecting parallel, equivalent EMF is equal to E only into current is 0.8 into 5 plus R by 2 because they are connecting parallel. But they are asking to find what is the internal resistance of the cell. Internal resistance of cell. Substitute this is first and this is second equation. Substitute this first equation, second equation in first one. Then 2 into 2 in 1 substitute. 2 into instead of E 0.8 into 5 plus R by 2 is equal to 5 plus 12. 5 plus 12. Now 2 into 0.8 1.6. 1.6 into 5 plus R by 2 is equal to 5 plus 12. 1.6 into 5 8 plus 1.6 into 2 0.8 is equal to 5 plus 12. Now bring this 0.8 to this side. 2r minus 0.8 1.2r is equal to, bring this 5 to this side. 8 minus 5 3 and r is equal to 1.2 by 3. 1.2 by 3. So 1.2 by 3, then what do you get here? R is equal to 3 by 1.2. R is equal to 3 by 1.2. Then what do you get here? 1.2 by, sorry, here 3 by 1.2. So approximately 2.5 ohm. 2.5. This is third. 28. When n identical cells each of EMFE and resistance are joined in series to form a closed circuit, the potential difference across any cell is what? 0, because they are identical cells and even in closed circuit then the potential difference is what here? 0. That's the next one. 29th one. We have 2 ohm resistor. Here 4 ohm resistor. 1 ohm and here 5 ohm. A current of 3 ampere flows through a 2 ohm resistor. Here how much current flowing? 3 ampere is flowing. Now they are asking to find the power dissipated in the 5 ohm resistor. In this resistor, what is power dissipated? They are asking. Is it? Now let us see that here 6 volt. What is potential difference across A, B? Now current flowing through this 3 ampere means what is potential difference across 2 ohm? Potential difference across 2 ohm is equal to I into R. Then 3 into 2 is equal to what? 6 volt. Then what is potential? Then in this also 6 volt and in this also what? 6 volt. Then here it is what? Potential difference 6 volt. Now what is the current flowing through this combination? 5 ohm and 6 ohm, sorry, 1 ohm and 5 ohm are in series. Then what is the resistance here? 6 ohm. Now resistance is 6 ohm, potential difference is 6 volt. Then what is I3? Let us take I. I is equal to what? 6 by 6, which is what? 1 ampere. Therefore, power dissipated is equal to what? I square into R. 1 square into through this one current flowing is what? 1 ampere. Then I square into R is nothing but 5. Then 5 watt. Potential difference is 5 watt. Is that clear? In the circuit, are variable distance. Variable distance. But given R is equal to F into R, in the circuit shown the resistance R is a variable resistance. If for small r is equal to capital F into R, the heat generation in R is maximum, then the value of F is. Heat generation in R is maximum. When is this heat generation maximum? If both are in parallel. So when R is equal to R, then heat produced is maximum. So what will be the S value? 1. Both are B. Let us see 39. A current source drives a current in a coil of resistance R1 for a time. In a resistance R1, a current drives I1. The same source that being said we have E and R. The same source drives current in another coil of resistance R2 for the same time. If heat generated is same, find the internal resistance of a source. And this is what R1, R2, but same cell, E and R. The same source. So internal resistance we have find. Heat generated is same. Heat generated same means what? Heat generated is equal to Q is equal to I square RT. Then Q1 is equal to Q2. They given heat generated is remain same. So what is generated here? I1 square R1T is equal to I2 square R2T. I1 is nothing but what? E1 by R1 plus R whole square into R1 T cancel is equal to E by R2 plus R whole square into R2 into T cancel. Now look at this one, E square and E square will be cancelled. Then what we have remaining? R1 by R1 plus R whole square is equal to R2 by R2 plus R whole square. But you need to find what? Internal resistance. To find internal resistance that is friends, R1 plus R by R2 plus R is equal to R1 plus R by R2 plus R whole square is equal to R1 by R1 by R. Now you have to find smaller internal resistance value, calculate from that one. Then let us see R1 plus R by R2 plus R is equal to root over R1 by root R. Now R1 into root R2 plus R into root R2 is equal to R2 into root R1 plus R into root R. Then subtract this side. Small r is defined. Small r into root R1 minus root R2 is equal to R1 into root R2 minus R2 into root R1. But R is equal to what here? R1 root R2 minus R2 root R1 by root R1 minus root R2. That is equal to. So take that root R1 plus root R2 by root R1 plus root R2. So what is the answer in this one? Numerator R1 minus R. Now you multiply R1 into root R1. So what here? R1 into root R1 R2 minus R2 into R1 again with R2 plus R1 into R2 plus R1 into R2 into R1 again minus R2 root R2 R. Then you can see these both will be cancelled, but Yet here internal strings. You can take root R1 as common. Root R1 as common. What is the meaning? R1 minus R2 by R1 minus R2. These will be cancelled then. Root over R1 to R. These are internal strings. Similar as 32. Two balls of 500 watt and 200 watt are manufactured to operate at 220 volt line. The ratio of heat produced in 500 watt and 200 watt in two cases, when firstly they are connected in parallel and secondly in connecting series will be. Then what we have? P1 is equal to 500 watt, P2 is equal to what? 200 watt. In parallel, heat produced H1 by H2 is equal to P1T by P2T. Then what? 5 by 2. But in series what you know? Current in 2 will be same. Then I square R1T by same current flows. I square R2T. That means R1 by R2. But remember, what is R value? V square by P. Then R is inversely proportional to P means P2 by P1. Therefore, P2 by P1 means what? 200 by 500 is equal to what? 2 by 5. Then what do you get here? 5 by 2 comma 2 by 5. Is it? So these are what we have discussed today based on this one, and the remaining will be discussed in next class. Thank you.